Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
By the eternal sun, I will slay you!
From the fear and the lungs of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, he struggled for power and reveled in slaughter of the elite. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Resolution? Mia chose to end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. With me! Hey! Into the spotlight! The fight is on! Glory is upon us!
Unite with me.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! Fight my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises
There is no greater joy in this world.
Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till the last minute.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises I have just believe it's a solution to my doubts and deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till we last minute.
It's real!
The Threnodian's frequency is gone.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like some...
Ah! Phew! Finally!
I'm fine, Abby. What?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Cardia? And
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
what happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we? When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, it was quite sudden. I slipped. I found Lupa in the city. We traveled together for a time. And sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where, unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. I reasoned that he would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his afterword. He, along with the other Fraxiter's overseers, fled from me. With that, is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, to lose your role is to lose both your name and truth. Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their... This is why he erased Lupa's name. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered. Activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story. But because
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other Fraxidus leaders.
Surely they must be Frolova and...
Unfortunately, I never had the... I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Right, the Threnodian's frequency... There is something else. Now that I think of it...
You need to head to the Black Shore. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests.
The Black Shores. Is that way? If it's a place you trust...
The event that brought forth after that, the details of the story blur. All I remember is wondering that she saved me. But then in another story, after we parted, it had taken control of me. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. I had failed to expose the family's match-fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world, but in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cartothea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian... Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. But before I was lost to oblivion, I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea, but Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return... It was a long... Though... Her reverberations... Trapped in that mod...
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also said...
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle. Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing it.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Are we there yet? beautiful enough?
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions? For the Sentinel, the information stolen. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with
The knowledge they would later forget.
it was a secret. One the Threnodian within it, I found a special frequency. It seems like a clue. The truth, you see, before I came to meet you, the arena I destroyed has been restored. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden...
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist. A shining path the stars reveal, Septimont in the rift. The envoy sails skies unknown.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more, but she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters, so I think she would have wanted to rest here.
Glory haunts beyond the Colosseum. A grand ingress.
It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.